gutter. Times like this, niggas can't get chances like this no more. You wanted to get into the game? I'ma put you in the motherfucking game. When I go home, nigga.
Go put me in the game. Told me to win on you. Crunch time. I'm just thinking shit what Jordan do. Should I go in for...
This your girl Shani Evans with Pink Deva Gang coming at you again with another one. I think this video I'm just gonna make it pretty much. I'm just gonna just say what I want to say, and I don't know. I might think about what the video is gonna be about. I mean, see that right there? It's 11:40, and I'm getting texts from my husband for no reason, just sending texts. Just saying, oh, I'm hurt. You did me wrong. I didn't do nothing to you, boo-boo. I left a bad situation. And see, that brings me to what they will do. So this is going to be the aftermath of, This is going to be the aftermath of when you leave your abusive relationship, your abuser, your narcissistic, bipolar, gaslighting, mental, verbally abusive man. This is the aftermath. It don't stop, boo. Like they say, and it don't stop. It don't stop. It does not stop. It keep it. Energizer Bunny, come on with it.
Energizer.
Keep going and going and going and going. It don't stop. Okay. The thing about it is that they make these statements, promises, commitments, and they break all of them. They gonna change. They ain't gonna never do it to you no more. They'll never be the same way. They'll never hit you again. I remember the first time I heard, oh, I'll never hit you again. I mean, my abuser, he wasn't physical as much as he was verbal and mental. But like they say, if you can verbally abuse a woman, you will be a physical abuser at some point. It escalates. They graduate from level to level. Once they are verbally abused so long, not on that, it ain't got nothing to do with you been there or they verbally abused you so long, they've been physically abusive, but they just ain't put their hands on you yet, huh? How about that? I remember the first time I heard, oh, I'll never hit you again. I said, okay, cool. You hit me again? Because, we have this code, well, we don't believe in calling police. I'm like, listen, you hit me, you touch me again, I'm going to call them people on you. And then that's when I realized, boy, it's getting bad. Because, he called my bluff and put his hands on me. 911, hey, my husband, blah, 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 blah. The thing, and it's so sad. What's really sad? These polices, they don't like to deal with domestic abuse. You know why? Because they know 9 times out of 10, the women go right back to the man or they let the man right back in. Which happens 99.99999, like DNA test. It happens like 99.9% of the time. They come back. We do come back, or we do let them back in, whatever the case may be. But that's sad though, because you had a lot of people that lose their life because the police, they don't take it serious. They only want to deal with people that's selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Or doing something, else. But when it comes to domestic violence, it's so sad how they really overlook a lot of this stuff. And that's how a lot of women end up on TV and dead. Because these police come to the door, all they did was, hey, here's a pamphlet. This is what they did to me. Here's a pamphlet. These are just some numbers we have for you, Not what's his name, what he work at, what kind of car he drive, we're gonna go pick him up, none of that. If I say this man put his hands on me, y'all didn't even suggest, right? They didn't even suggest, hey, we're gonna take him in. They didn't do nothing. All they did on everything, the only thing they did was got, what's them people involved? It's so sad. Some people call it defects in certain states. They call it defects, but we call it different terminology in Florida. But when I come up with it, I'm going to tell you what it is. But that's all they did was got the people involved. Then the people come to my house, bother me. They want to, question my kids and, you know what I'm saying? Just make life uneasy for me. I called so y'all can get this man up out of here. Y'all making a whole situation. Oh my gosh. It was terrible. It was terrible. And it is like, it's like they do that to, I think, to make women to like pretty much make you not even want to be bothered with calling the police. Because why would I want y'all to get involved? Like, y'all from the state, y'all state officials coming in here doing welfare check. Like, what? A welfare for what? Y'all need to be checking on him, seeing where he at, what he got going on. Don't be checking on me, talking about, well, what's going on in your home? Are your kids? My kids good, boo. My kids ain't never went out the door with no shoes on everything. Okay, but anywho, yeah. So the police come to the door. They just hand me a pamphlet every time, or they'll just write a police report and just go ahead and let me go about my business. I'm like, y'all ain't do nothing. What the hell did y'all do? Because they have to show up because you call the police. So once they do show up, whenever the heck they want to show up, whenever they do show up, they're just gonna child services. That's what it's called. Protective Child Services in Florida. I knew it was gonna come to me. But yeah, all they do is CPS, Child Protective Services. There you go. Got the right acronym for it now. So yeah, so all they do is come to the door because they have to come to your house. And they have to come to your house and they have to write a report. So basically they just went did their little job for the day. You know how you take an order and you have to scratch off the ticket. Some jobs do that. They just was going and scratching off the ticket. Like, hey, we went there, we got that call, boom, next one. That's all they did. They ain't do a freaking thing. Oh my gosh, when I moved up here to where I'm at, okay, to Georgia, I called the police on him. They brought him outside. He lied to them about so much stuff. Just straight up flipped the story on me. Like, boy, the one thing about when you go through these situations, it's like it embeds itself into your mind. You know exactly what you was doing. You know exactly what time of day it happened. You just remember everything. So trust and believe in my memory bank. If I go in my memory bank, boo-boo, I can remember every single situation I had where I had to call the police, or every time it escalated, or every time he put his hands on me, or every time we got into a fight, every time, he said something nasty to me. It gone for days and days. Listen. This stuff is real, boy. It don't do nothing but cause you to be crazy after they listen. If you can get out, get out. Don't wait 10, 15, even 5 years. Don't wait for all that, because all you doing is messing yourself up. You messing yourself up mentally, because all that getting abused, that stuff mess you up mentally, period. Boy, I wanted to say a strong cursing word. Woo, it took everything in my power not to say it, because listen, it's real. If you in that type of relationship, don't sit there for what? What you care about so much? Ain't that much being with a man in the world. If you want to be locked down, go to prison. Steal a car, shoot a gun, go to prison. I ain't telling you to do that. You got common sense. You're not stupid. I'm just saying, if you want to sit there in a terrible relationship like that and be locked down, be in prison, because that's what it was to me. I was in prison in my house. I was a prisoner in my house. I wasn't no free woman. And when I moved away, oh my gosh. Woo, I could finally breathe. I can finally smell the air for what it was. Oh my God.
It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
I can finally walk out the door, whatever time of the day it is, you know. And another thing about that, like, that really caused, you know, post-traumatic trauma. Because, like, say like this here, okay? Like, anything that he used to always have me do, whatever case may be, I don't like to do it. So it's like how you have an overprotective parent, and as soon as they let you out, you're gonna do everything you couldn't do. That's how it was for me. Like, who? Man, I'm leaving out my house at 11 o'clock at night. I ain't never in my life left my house 11 o'clock at night staying with that man.
Do what now?
I ain't leaving my house past 8:30, probably. When it was dark, I didn't leave out the house for what? When I go to Walmart, if I go in there and stay there 4 hours, so be it. When I was with him, oh my gosh, I have to hurry. Let me hurry and get this. Oh my God, I know he's gonna call me in a minute. I know I can't hear my phone ring. I can't push the buggy, have my phone in my hand, hold my purse at the same. Just imagine that. That's chaos. Who want to live like that? You know what I'm saying? That's how I live. That's what I used to go through. Why you taking so long to go to the store? Why you going to the store so late? Everywhere I go, take the kids with you. It's like, sometimes you want a moment to yourself. Me, I never, you hear me? I never had a moment without my kids. Only if I'm at work. Of course, come on now. But we're not talking about at work. Not, you know, let's get to the real facts. We ain't talking about work. So I shouldn't have to dissect everything I say. Y'all know better. Y'all grown women and maybe some men, I don't know, being nosy watching. But I had to take my kids everywhere I go. So it's like now when I go places, I don't want to take them nowhere. I don't want to take them nowhere. I never, ever had a break from my kids. They never spent the night at anybody's house. I never asked nobody to keep my kids because, you know, whatever. I don't care. If you don't ask, I'm not finna ask you to keep them. And plus, I feel like, you know, I was like, you know, a little protective too. You know, my sister stayed near a lake, and I know she was like, "Can I keep your kids?" I'm like, "Oh no, boo, you stay near a lake." But still, that's just me, because everybody don't parent the same way. So moving on. Yeah. But it's like I never got a break from my kids. So now I basically just take a drive down the street, literally, just to get a break. My kids are bigger now, but still it's just the mental part of it. I just want to be away from them for a little minute while I'm not at work. I want to be away, driving my car by myself, listen to my music, not listening to nobody else, you know, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just collecting my thoughts.
Baby, you can leave if you want to, and pack your bags if you want to. I ain't got time for no fool. I ain't got time for no Baby, you can leave if you want to.
You can't be at peace if you always have people in your face. Got people always bothering you, asking you questions. You cannot be at peace if somebody always bothering you. So that's one thing I started doing. And another thing, you know, he used to, what else? I used to drink a little bit, whatever the case may be, which he started me to drink a little. I was never no drinker. You know what I'm saying? And he can go to the liquor store 7 days a week he want to. I go one time.
Just because I have one, two, maybe two drinks sometime, but I'm an alcoholic now.
When he was up here one time, I go to the liquor store. I'm an alcoholic. I go to the liquor store one time. You go to the store every single day. But I'm an alcoholic because I go one time. That verbal and mental, like, they try to get you with the mental abuse so you don't go no more, because really he was just jealous because he feel like nothing but men go to the liquor store. Right? That's the reason why he didn't want me going. Because only men go to the liquor store. And he, you know, he the type where nobody can't say hi to me or nothing, but he Mr. Smiley Face, Mr. Friendly Man. Hi, how you doing? These ain't men, these women. Hi, how you doing? Well, you extra friendly, huh? But I can't say hi to regular people, even people that I work with. I supposed to just walk by and be mean and everybody think I'm just some nasty chick with an attitude. That's dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what they thought I was, where I used to live, because I never said nothing to nobody because I got home, bro. I was talking about, oh, don't talk to nobody. Don't be saying hi to people. Don't be smiling at people. I'm talking about old people that I don't even like, wouldn't even talk to. Like, everybody's a suspect? Dang. You mean I don't have no taste? You think you threatened by every man that walk? Old, young, little boy, teenager? Like, come on. I'm a grown woman. What I look like, man? The stuff he used to say, boy, it just wasn't right. Boy, but when he left, oh my gosh. I celebrated. I celebrated. You know, I had to really, like, to be honest, I had to really find myself, like, because I was so bored. I didn't know who I was. He used to make me think I was ugly. I wasn't attractive. He used to try, like, listen, he used to really, really, really scramble my brain. He used to really, really F with me on everything. Because he knew I was a strong woman. He knew I was. But because I was so strong, he didn't like that. He tried to weaken me. Boy, I know I'm strong because I had you stop you doing a whole lot of things you used to do before you met me. So he knew I was strong. So he tried to break me down to make me underneath him. Like, I'm not your equal. I'm beneath you, behind you. But that's supposed to be your husband. That's supposed to be your man, your boyfriend. Real men don't do that. Listen. I don't know how many times I keep, because when I do that, boy, listen, I'm going back to where I came from. Like, thinking about it, it just, boy, it's serious. It is serious, boy. Ain't no game. I don't want to be on here doing this. But at the end of the day, somebody need to know what's going on. Somebody need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And people, I'm pretty sure he right now in Florida telling people, yeah, she left me for another nigga. Because that's how he talk. She left me for another. Okay, you can't leave somebody for another man if they never met a man before they move up there. I moved up here dead blind, didn't know nobody besides my daddy people. That's why I moved in this area, because my daddy people moved here. Well, they from here. So I moved up here near my daddy people. That's why I say it's always easier to move around your relatives, because moving by yourself, it'll drive you crazy. And guess what you're going to do? Go right back to him. This is what I'm telling you. I know what listen, I was successful in doing this. That's why I'm, making these videos, because I know the way to do it. You hear a lot of things like on Dr. Phil, and you have these people with these YouTube videos with the little animations and all that. Cool. But a lot of these people ain't never go through it. They just looking at logistics. They just looking at the analytics. It ain't even the analysts, it's the algorithms and stuff like that. What'll work, what might not work, how many people. It's like doing a survey. Well, how many people, when they did this, how many people were successful? They didn't live that. They didn't live that life. Most of them, if not any of them. They just were educated on it. Somebody else told them this and told them, and they read up on this. Listen, the best teacher is experience and somebody that been through it. That's the best teacher. I don't want nobody to teach me something about nothing and they never been through it before. You know what I'm saying? Just like where I work at. You know what I'm saying? They be like, well, have you ever? No, I never ever. It's like, well, how you listen? They taught me how to teach y'all how to not do what you don't supposed to be doing. So I'm going to teach you how to not do what you don't supposed to do. But, I understand it's different coming from a person that never did it versus a person that have done it because they know the struggle. I don't know the struggle because I never did it before. But at the end of the day, it don't stop. I get on a crazy day, I get like 30 missed calls to my look like that big wheel on what that is. Price is Right. We spin it. That's what messages. Phone call all day. And when I don't answer, from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, he will call me, not because he just want to talk to me, because he just want to mess my day up. You understand? Like, I dread talking to him because it's never a regular conversation, never, hi, how you doing today? It's always, girl, you took my kids from me. You wrong as fuck. You dead ass wrong. You shouldn't have did that to me, Shiny. I was a good husband. You gonna regret that? No, I'm not. The only thing I regret is wasting so many years with your ass. That's the only thing I regret, boo. I don't regret nothing else. I don't even regret my kids, you know. It ain't their fault. Their daddy's an idiot. It's in his DNA. But it's so sad. But listen, y'all got to make the decision to get up out of there, because after you leave, it's not gonna get, it's gonna get easier because you don't have him, but it's gonna get harder for you because you got to figure out now, depending on how long you've been in there, you got to figure out yourself. You got to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Because I totally, like, it's like I had no character. I'll be the quietest one in the room when I was with him. I wouldn't say a word to nobody. I just go in there like the girls be on more, but I ain't looking down because I'm a grown woman. I'd be damned if a nigga tell me to look down on the ground. Now, come on now, you can't be that stupid. If he doing all that, you should have been left, boo. But, anywho, it's like I was the quietest one in the room because he don't like for me to react. He don't like me to laugh. He don't like me to have fun. He don't like me to play around. He don't like me to do nothing. So when I left him, I found myself.
Cause that's how monsters do it. Spit a little game, give them that floss for music. I'm the man from the CHI. These lanes run around thinking they so fly.
You had all that in you that whole time? That was you that whole time? Yeah. I forgot who I was. I had to remember who I was. Man, that stuff is real. They would literally have you so inside of yourself to where you forget who you are. You just lose your whole personality. It's like you just mesh it to him. Like, you know, I know we came from man rib, but still. We're two separate people. You lived your life, and I want to live my life. So now I'm supposed to just sit in the house and let my just life pass me by. Just like, you know? Oh, Lord Jesus. But thank God I ain't in it no more. And I'd be damned if I go back. If he win the lottery, so be it, boo-boo. I'm just going to sue for my money because you got kids over here. That's all. I'm not going to go back. Listen, y'all got to be smarter. Don't be dumb. And if he do win the lottery, so what? If you don't have no kids by him, so what? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that. Because, I don't know. Can't no amount of money make me go back. I may go back for 24 hours to get some money, but then, you know. Hey, but listen, I'm so serious. Don't go back. Make up your mind to leave. Make your plan to get up out of there. Because when you do leave, you're going to be codependent. Because I know I was. You know, I'm always used to him being around, always around me, bothering me. Just always, like, you know, when you have the horse costume, Halloween costume, you got the head and the booty. Yeah, that's how it was. He the head and I was the booty, just right there, or I was right here and he was the booty. For the most part, yeah, because he is an ass. It's like that. You're gonna be codependent, so you might get into some relationships like you'll be wanting to get into something so quick because you just feel the need to feel like, what's the word? What is the word I'm looking for? So, I got a brain, FART. It's like you need somebody to validate you. Validate you. You need somebody to validate you. Because he done said you an ugly bee. You ain't nothing. You a low life. You don't know how to take care of your kid. I heard all that. I don't think I heard low life. You can't call a woman that's doing everything, go to work every day a low life. But nigga, I was paying my bills and making sure my kids were good. I was going to the barbershop. Okay. Matter of fact, I was the hairdresser, the barber, the stylist, the advisor. Man, my husband had everything in me. He messed that up. The time you missed out on this, you gonna miss a good thing. I ain't missing a freaking thing, boy. Listen, I'm not missing nothing but a big old headache. That's the only thing I'm missing. And I prefer not to ever go back. Never. Ever. Every month he try to bogart his way back into my life. I'm just gonna move back. No, you're not. Because I like where I live. I'm not about to try to find another place to live at because you want to come here and then you come here, then you're going to mess this up for sure. Ain't no if. When you come, if you were to ever come back, which ain't going to happen, I'm just hypothetically speaking. You come back, you stay here a month, a year. Next thing you know, I got to leave. And like I say, these people, you just can't walk out the door and leave and say, hey, we're going to break up. No, because they would literally not let you leave. So you have to always sneak out or escape. And this is real. Can't nobody say they ever, if they did, probably 1%, barely 1%. I don't even think it's probably 1% that ever said, they just said, hey, from a narcissistic, abusive man, say, hey, we're going to break up and I'm just going to move out and blah, 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 blah. And they just let them move out. I haven't heard of that story yet. I have yet to hear of it. So with that being said, ooh, it's 25 minutes, man. It's probably midnight by now, but your girl got energy today. Like I said, I got energy today. I might go and get my workout on after. I'm so serious. But listen to what I'm telling y'all. Please get up out of there, because this right here ain't the life, boy. I'm like still having PTSD syndrome right now. Like, for real. I'm still trying to get up out of it, boy. Thank God for Jesus. Boy, listen. Ooh. Ooh. But I'm going to try to help as many as I can. But once I get this thing off the ground, boy, listen. Y'all going to be hitting me up left and right. Then it's going to be a waiting list. So you better go ahead and start clocking it in right now. Putting your information in right now. Hit me up right now. So I can go ahead and have your information ready. So once them funds come available, I'm just going to start. And don't get it twisted. If you ain't never been in a domestic violence situation, I will screen you. I want to see some police reports. I want to see some evidence. All of that. I ain't no dummy now. Because you will have some scheming heifers. Because you got people, girls, females, women, whatever they call themselves. They just live the scheme and scam. So don't get it twisted. I know better. But at the end of the day, if you really got this situation going on, listen, you might want to hit me up at Pink Deva Gang, gang.com, and send me an old email, send me a message. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. You know what I mean? So hit me up, and man, I just hope y'all get it right. Ooh, I hope you get it right, because y'all supposed to be in this type of situation. God definitely ain't put you in a situation. Sometimes you have to go through things to learn, but you don't supposed to be stuck there. You basically just stuck. You in bondage. When you're in a relationship like this, you are in bondage, which is a place to where you're not progressing. You're being held back. So understand what I'm saying. If you're in a relationship where you're being abused and getting mentally abused and verbally abused and mistreated, you are in bondage right now. You understand? That's what it's called. Bondage. 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 So that's a place where you're pretty much stuck, when you could be over this way or over that way, but you stuck. You're inside your own prison cell and you don't even know it. The land of nowhere, that's where you at. So it's not meant for you to be in there, boo-boo. But sometimes you have to stay in certain things for just temporary, just to build yourself up. Because one thing about it, boy, it don't matter. You will build your character once you get up out of there. The stuff that you go through, it only make you stronger. Woo! Trust and believe, it only make you stronger. That will help you build your character all day. So listen, I'm gonna get up out of it because, girl, I'm trying to sweat right now. I ain't got time for all that. But listen, it's your girl Pink Deva Gang, Super Diva, Shawnee Evans, whatever you want to call me. Holler at me, I'm gonna holler back. All right.
Don't put me in the game. Told me to win on you. Crunch time. I'm just thinking shit what Jordan do. Should I go in for the